the new laparoscopic gallbladder surgery. Watch Doctor On Call tonight on News 3 at 6.
Night Court premieres September 16th.
Please take your outgrown coats to Clinky's. Please take your outgrown coats to Clinky's.
It's time for Coats for Kids, and we're asking students to help out with school-wide coat drives. I'm News 3's Beth Zerbachen.
And I'm John Karcher. As your school collects coats, please deliver them to one of the 14 Clinky cleaners. They'll keep a running total for each participating school, and News 3 at 6 will report which schools are in the lead.
We'll present Coats for Kids awards to the 2 schools that collect the most coats by September 21st.
Please take part in our Collect a Coat contest.
This is Newsbreak 3.
Good afternoon from the Channel 3 Newsroom. I'm Mark Kane. In our news today, U.S. drug czar Bob Martinez gives an upbeat assessment of the Bush administration's efforts to fight drug abuse. Martinez says fewer people are getting high and victory is within reach. But some congressional Democrats disagree, saying the drug epidemic is out of control. It could be a while before the jury is found to hear the Manuel Noriega drug trafficking trial. Some of the potential jurors brought notes from their doctors or said that they can't afford the time for the trial. We may soon know the fate of 3 Milwaukee cops involved in the Jeffrey Dahmer murder case. Police Chief Philip Areola says he'll probably decide what to do with the suspended officers by the end of the week. In our weather, a chance for an isolated shower tonight, a low of 52. Tomorrow looks great, sunny and pleasant with a high of 77. Right now it is 70 degrees. And coming up today on Live at 5, we'll talk with theater legend Helen Hayes. And we'll answer your letters and phone calls on Talkback. That and all the latest news and weather. Hope to see you in an hour.
WKRP's 50th anniversary, Monday night at 7.
On the next news feed this morning, Donna Weihoven has tips on cooking with red wine.
And computers can do just about anything. Now add book shopping to the list. See you at 5:30.
A lot of stuff. Get ready for the 3-on-3 soccer shootout coming to Madison's Jefferson Middle School July 26th and 27th, sponsored by Pepsi.
So you're planning a wedding. You have lots of questions, but where do you go for the answers? Get all the advice you need with WISC-TV's A Wedding to Remember. From dresses to rings, cakes to honeymoons, pictures to invitations, and much, much more. Area wedding experts will offer advice and ideas for brides, grooms, their family, and friends. Watch WISC-TV to make your special day a wedding to remember.
Reynolds' Evening Shade co-star talks about his battle with HIV. Plus Alicia Silverstone on E.T.
Entertainment Tonight, weeknights at 6:30.
You want stars?
You want scoops?
Don't miss Entertainment Tonight, weeknights at 6:30 only on WISC TV 3.
WISC TV 3, bringing you the 1998 Winter Olympic Games.
First and goal. You've heard the voice. To the 5, touchdown! A big hole straight ahead, and the Badgers have the lead again.
Now meet the man. Join Matt LePay weeknights on News 3 at 10 on WISC TV 3.
On the next Live at 5, Dr. Zora Passer talks about the dreaded swimmer's ear.
It's the legal edge on pets and landlords. Don't get taken to the cleaners by someone who hates critters.
And Harrison Ford's new movie, Air Force One. The movie plane looks much like the real thing.
On the next Live at 5.
Sports fans, you're going to learn more about the Badgers, Packers, Bucks, Brewers, and local sports news on Live Sports Talkback Fridays at 6:30 on WISC2. Fans are calling and talking sports with News 3's Jeff Lenzen, Brad Kahn, and Angela Jacobs. You'll hear from coaches and celebrities. Timely talk about sports in prime time. Plus, the Sports Roundtable offers the last word on sports news from the week. Live Sports Talkback Fridays at 6:30, right after News 3 at 6, only on WISC2. Sponsored in part by Menards.
the best way to keep up with the Packers after last year's championship season is on WISC-TV 3. We'll go one-on-one with the players all season long, from the running game to receiving, checking out game highlights, seeing what's hot in the offense. And what about the defense? Of course, we gotta have the defense. Get exclusive one-on-one interviews on News 3 this morning and at 6 and 10. Only on WISC TV 3, where we keep you in touch with the Pack all season long.
On the next News 3 this morning, finding a good book is made simple on the internet.
Donna Weihoffen cooks up some tasty dishes using red wine.
Plus, get the latest news before you head out for another work week. Join us Monday morning beginning at 5:30.
The dates have changed, but our message is the same. I'm News 3's Katie Sy.
And I'm John Karcher. From August 18th through September 13th, join WISC TV Clinky Cleaners in the CAC for Coats for Kids in the 1997 Collect-A-Coat Contest.
The News 3 sports team keeping you in touch with Wisconsin.
This is a News 3 update.
Good evening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the game. Here's a quick look at the other stories making news tonight. A freak accident today on Madison's west side. The driver of a landscaping truck lost control on Mineral Point Road and ran into a wall at Paul's Speedway Bar and Restaurant. The truck hit a gas meter and filled the restaurant with explosive vapors. No one was hurt, and authorities don't know what caused the driver to lose control. Imagine having to fight a fire in this oppressive heat. A blaze broke out this afternoon in the basement of a home on Northport Drive in Madison. Officials think a water heater is to blame. No one was injured. Today was cleanup day after the powerful storms that blew through our area last night. Severe storms produced at least 3 tornadoes that left widespread damage. The storms also downed some power lines, cutting power to as many as 1,000 people. We're in for another night of very stormy weather. Meteorologist Mike Barsick will let you know of any changing weather conditions. Fitchburg police have arrested a suspect for a reported kidnapping. The incident happened on Seminole Highway near Sentinel Pass around midnight last night. No other information is being released. Join us for details on these stories and all of the day's news tonight on News 3 at 10.
Tonight's regularly scheduled programs will not be seen, so we may bring you Packer preseason football only.
Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Mike Barsick, live from the News 3 Weather Center. We have an update on another warning that has been issued for part of the Channel 3 viewing area. It now includes Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin until 6:30. Just a couple of minutes ago, the National Weather Service issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Jefferson County in southeastern Wisconsin until 6:30. Some locations that may be affected by severe weather include Sullivan, Palmyra, Dousman, and Eagle. At 5:25, local law enforcement reported trees down at Fort Atkinson and Jefferson in Jefferson County. The storm's moving toward the east at about 30 miles per hour. Those storms have had a history of being severe throughout south central Wisconsin, now moving into southeastern Wisconsin at about 30 miles per hour. The storm's expected to continue through the next hour or so, and we'll keep you updated right here on TV3 with any additional warnings. Jefferson County until 6:30, a severe thunderstorm warning. Good afternoon. I'm meteorologist Mike Barsick, live from the News 3 Weather Center. A new severe thunderstorm warning to tell you about this one for Dodge County. That's in southeastern Wisconsin until 6 p.m. A severe thunderstorm warning issued just a couple of minutes ago by the National Weather Service. Some locations affected include Beaver Dam, Reeseville, Richwood, and Juneau. The storms that have been moving across south central Wisconsin are moving to the east at about 30 miles per hour. They have had a history of putting down some small trees, producing some hail and some winds of 70 miles per hour. These storms moving toward the east-southeast at about 30 miles per hour. A severe thunderstorm warning now in effect for Dodge County until 6 o'clock tonight. The other counties under warning still include Dane County until 5:30, Jefferson County until 5:30, and Columbia County until 5:15. All of those severe thunderstorm warnings. The latest is until 6 o'clock for Dodge County, a severe thunderstorm warning. All of the details coming up as we go throughout the afternoon and evening.
This is a News 3 update.
Police hope to put a stop to crime in the Allied Drive area. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Tonight on Live at 5, how they're hoping a new tip line will help tackle the problems. While the Ho-Chunk push for a Dane County casino, they are laying people off at another one of their casinos. We'll investigate. It could be a decisive day for John Kerry as he tries to show that he can win in southern states. And why do we love our dogs? Talk show host Patricia McConnell shows us today as our series Love at 5 continues. We'll see you in an hour for Live at 5.
He graduated first in his class.
Encouraged by his family to excel, his brother became a surgeon. He would become an attorney and fight for the rights of others.
One was the right of a Topeka girl to attend her neighborhood school. Using statistics, his case, Brown versus the Board of Education, would end segregation. Encouraged to excel,
Thurgood Marshall would be the first African American to sit on the Supreme Court.
Commitment to Excellence is brought to you by John Lancaster and Kalahari Water Park Resort. Entertainment Tonight, weeknights at 6:30.